chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog.
All right, Coach. The National Football League presented by EA Sports. No introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid. Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Saquon Barkley, and an alley to run. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota being chased out left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. This one caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't see.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. San Lobo. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, 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 kill. Let's go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
You gotta step it up. Watch twist, watch twist. See it. Bang, 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 bang.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Go. Like recon, 132 fight. Squeeze, squeeze, get in there.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Good work that time to get him to jump. And now here's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mariota, here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7. Steelers, they broaden their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, right side. Home for a Bills touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing, Mariota. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You got 3 down, 3 down. 29 is the mic. Mike, ready, go!
Operating from the gun. Love escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
29 is the mic. Mike, 29. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Ready, go!
From the gun, Love. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check out route. Go on, go on. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. Ready.
Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They'll run with Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Barkley, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mariota, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Robert Kimdichie able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He's looking for Ridley again, but it's going to be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mariota, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Gordon. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Love. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
61. Matchbox, right. Check 43. Check your hot read. Check.
Here's Gordon.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Nice 7, let's go. Like 22.
Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach David? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
He's coming. Double up.
Here's Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You're out. Ready.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. A first down throw for Mariota. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Take 4. Take 4.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 22 and a first down.
Come on, man. Let's go. Hey, check back.
A first down carry for Barkley. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Mariota.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He dumps it off to Barkley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
throwing on first down. Love got an open man. It's Aitman. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go with Michel. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Mariota on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike, blue 18. Coming.
First down, Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Is able to tack on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw on 2nd down. Love. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
That's track. Greystone trap. Greystone trap. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. '29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I know it. Let's go.
From the gun, Love. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Slam. He's checking crack.
Now Gordon. Oh, he shifts past him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the run. Shoot. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. We own them.
On first down, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Mariota, and he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. To throw Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mariota now. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. To throw is Mariota. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've at that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. 29 is Mike. Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.